You know, life often feels like we're caught in a race, doesn't it? Always pushing, always striving, always trying to make things happen on our timeline. But what if the most profound journey isn't about rushing, but about walking? About walking with someone who knows the path far better than we do? Our story today takes us back to a time when life moved slower, yet the human heart was just as impatient. We meet Abraham and Sarah, an elderly couple with a grand, almost unbelievable promise from God. They would be the parents of a great nation. Imagine that. A family, a legacy, when their own biological clocks had long since stopped ticking. Look toward heaven and number the stars, if you are able to number them. So shall your offspring be. Years turned into decades. The promise, once a blazing fire of hope, began to flicker. Doubt, that insidious little whisper, started to creep in. Did we misunderstand? Is God forgetting? Sarah, in her human wisdom, thought she saw a way to help God out. We've all been there, haven't we? When waiting becomes too hard, we try to force the hand of destiny. So, following the custom of the time, Sarah offered her servant Hagar to Abraham to bear a child. And a son, Ishmael, was born. A son, yes, but not the son of the promise. This act, born of impatience and human reasoning, brought division and heartache into their home. Sometimes our attempts to rush God's plan only create more complications, don't they? But God, in his infinite patience, was not done. He reappeared to Abraham, not to scold, but to reaffirm. No, he essentially said, the promise still stands. And it will be through Sarah, your Sarah, that the son will come. It was a reminder that God's promises aren't dependent on our cleverness or our impatience, but on his perfect timing and faithfulness. I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah your wife shall have a son. And just as God promised, when Abraham was 100 years old and Sarah 90, Isaac was born. His name means laughter, because Sarah laughed when she first heard the news, a laugh of disbelief that turned into a laugh of pure, overwhelming joy. This wasn't about Abraham and Sarah doing it perfectly. It was about God being perfectly faithful. Their story teaches us that walking with God means trusting his pace, even when it feels agonizingly slow. It means letting go of our need to control and surrendering to his perfect wisdom. When we stop rushing and start walking with him, we find not only his promises fulfilled, but a deeper peace and joy we never could have engineered ourselves. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share.